Today I'm going to demonstrate and guide you through a yoga practice that can be done in the morning or at night or really any time throughout the day. And it is pretty accessible for even the beginner student or someone who's never practiced yoga before, but it's also a great practice for even an experienced student, just to take the time to move into your body and feel yourself, your body, inside of the poses. So we'll begin. Usually I begin in a seated posture with a little bit of centering and breathing and just moving your attention out of your mind into your body. But today, for the sake of the video, I'm going to begin in child's pose. So we want child's pose to be comfortable, most importantly. Usually big toes touch, knees can be as close together or as wide apart as you like. We bring the hips back towards the heels and the forehead down towards the mat. You can adjust if you want the knees closer or farther. The hips may be lifted here, right, if the hamstrings are tight. The forehead may also not touch, so these are okay. But we want to try to settle in and just make yourself comfortable here. And once you're in your child's pose, we bring attention into the body. So we feel if we're tensing in our shoulders or in our jaw and relax those areas. And then we bring our awareness, our attention to our breath. We want to breathe in and out through the nose, making your inhales nice and deep and full, and your exhales nice and long and slow. And we'll spend several rounds of breath here, and this is just time to pull your attention out of your head and bring it into your body, feeling your hands in the mat, feeling maybe a stretch in your back or your hips, your legs. We also take this time to develop the breath, so breathing in just a little bit deeper with each inhale and each exhale, just nice and long and slow, kind of relaxing as you let the breath out. So we'll just be here for a few more rounds of breath. And from here, we'll make our way into table. So coming onto hands and knees, we want to line the wrists right under the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, so there's a little space between the knees but not too wide. And we'll do what we call cat-cow breaths. So as we inhale, we lower the belly down, going to turn the tailbone up, maybe take the gaze up as we come into our cow. And in the exhale, we tuck our tailbone, we tuck our chin, and we round out the upper back like a cat. And then we continue with the breath, breathing in, come into the cow version, and then breathing out, we come into the cat version. So a couple more rounds here. Just bringing in some movement into the spine, stretching shoulders and back and hips a bit. We'll do one more here. So inhaling deep, we stretch the chest. As we exhale, we stretch out the back. And we're going to move back into child's pose just for a couple of breaths here. And we take some time here to feel our body and feel how it feels different. So maybe there's sensations in different parts of the body. Maybe in the wrists, or maybe there's tingling in the hands or warmth in the shoulders. There's some sensations in the legs, some coolness in the legs or the toes. And this is just a practice of pulling your attention out of your head and just feeling your body, allowing the mind to rest a bit. With your next inhale, we'll come back into table and then downward dog. So for downward dog, we tuck the toes, we lift the knees up, and we press the heart back first. So now that our back is straight, the shoulders are stretched, then we can begin to stretch the legs out, maybe just one at a time, stretching one leg and then the other, And we just take some time to allow the hamstrings, the calves, the ankles to loosen up. Good. We want to be sure that we're not crunching and lifting our neck. We hold a lot of tension in our necks, and our practice here is just to allow the head to hang. Release that tension there. Relaxing your jaw as well. Good. And eventually we come into stillness. So relax both heels towards the mat. We want to activate our hands. So instead of just dropping the weight into the palms of our hands, or the heels of our hands, we want to press down to the palms, through the fingers to the fingertips. Right? So our arms are strong. Good. And then we breathe. Right? Often that's the hard part. Take a nice big inhale. Nice slow exhale. And once again, we'll bring our knees down to the mat and come into child's pose. And again, we just take another moment here to feel how the body feels, feel what's different, feel what kind of new sensations there might be. And also notice how the breath has changed, right? We've exerted the body a bit, so our breath might come in a little bit short. Our practice is to make the inhales big and full, right? We bring more oxygen, prana, energy into the body as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, you just get it all out. Again, noticing any sensations, noticing how the heartbeat may have changed here. Good. And then from here, we'll come into table again as we breathe in. And then downward dog as we breathe out. And take a breath or two here, and relaxing the neck, pressing into the fingertips. Good. We'll take another breath in, and then as you breathe out, bring your feet to the top of the mat. So we're going to come to a standing forward fold. And it's okay to keep the knees bent. We want the feet about hip distance. Right? And then as you breathe in, we lift halfway up. We come to a flat back, so shoulder blades draw together. We're kind of lifting up through the back of the neck. And as you exhale, we fold, so stretching. So repeating that. Inhale halfway up, nice strong back. And then exhale and fold. Do that one more time. Inhale, lifting halfway up. Exhale and fold. Take a breath or two here. And again, we want to make sure we're not tensing in the neck, but we're relaxing the head. You can take a bind if you want to take opposite hands to elbows and just kind of let the arms hang, let the neck hang. And breathe. One more breath here. Good, and then releasing your hands. We're going to inhale, lift halfway up again. Exhale and fold. This time we'll come all the way to stand as we inhale. So we move through a flat back. We bring the arms out to the sides and overhead as we breathe in. And then hands to your heart as we breathe out. Good. We'll take a pause here. Again, just time to feel the body. There's sensations in the head or the hands, legs. Noticing how the breath is, how the heartbeat is. Okay. And we'll do what we call a half salutation. But first, making sure that our mountain pose, we're aligned well, so the feet are right underneath the hips. The toes aren't externally or internally rotated, right? So they're facing straight ahead. We'll bring the arms down to the sides to begin with. We engage the legs, the belly, right? And then as you inhale, we're going to lift the arms overhead. And as you exhale, we fold at the hips. So we can bend the knees if we like. Arms come out to the sides. We fold all the way down with the exhale. And as you inhale, we lift halfway up. So strong back. Exhale as you fold. With your inhale, come all the way to stand. Lifting the arms overhead. Hands to your heart as you exhale. And do that one more time. So inhale, lift the arms all the way overhead. Exhale, folding at the hips. Inhale as you lift halfway up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Lift your arms. Hands to your heart as you exhale. We'll come into stillness again. It's time to feel how your body feels, how your breath has changed, how your heartbeat has changed. Good. From here, we'll relax the arms down. And now we'll turn sideways on the mat. So, stepping the feet out wide. Move this back a little bit more. So, stepping the feet out wide. We want the ankles to be about underneath the wrists. Right? And then from here, we'll turn the right toes out. We're going to work with warrior two. So we keep our hips and our shoulders facing the wide side of the mat, and then we bend the right knee, and we turn the head and look over the right fingertips. So this is warrior two. We want to resist. Sometimes we have the unconscious habit of kind of shifting forward, but we want to keep the shoulders right over top of the hips, right? Keep the belly strong. The arms are out to the sides, yet we don't have the shoulders up in the air, so we want to kind of relax the shoulders down and again gazes over the right fingertips. And we breathe. And then we add in some movement. So as you inhale, we're going to straighten the right leg and lift the arms up. As you exhale, come back to your warrior two. I'm going to do this 3 more times. So inhale, straighten the leg, lift the arms. Exhale, warrior two. 2 more times. We want to move at your breath pace. So if I'm going faster or slower than what is comfortable for you, you can adjust as needed. So 1 more. Inhale and exhale. And we pause the body, but we keep the breath moving. So breathing in and out. Do that 1 more time. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Good. From here, we'll straighten the leg, relax the arms down. Maybe close the eyes, but again, we want to just pause for a moment and feel, right? If there's sensations in the arms and the fingers, maybe the heart is beating faster, maybe the breath feels a little short. They're just observations. We just notice, right? Without criticizing ourselves, without analyzing anything more, we just notice, we just feel. Good. Now we'll work with triangle. So we bring the arms back out to the sides. We'll take a breath in, and as you breathe out, we lower the right hand down towards the right leg. And as we do this, we're stretching the left side. Right? And then as you inhale, we're going to come back up. So shoulders over the hips, and then exhale to your triangle. 1 more time like that. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. And as you exhale, we'll come to our triangle. And we'll just take 2 or 3 breaths here, right? So breathing in deep, breathe out slow. Do that 1 more time. Breathe in nice and deep, breathe out slow. And as you inhale, come all the way up. As you exhale, relax your arms down. We'll turn both toes to the wide side of the mat, and then we'll pause again here. Right, just taking time, maybe close your eyes and feel what sensations are in your body. How's the breath, the heartbeat, and how is your mind, right? Part of our practice is to just observe the thoughts that arise. Are they positive? Are they negative? Are we accepting this experience, or are we resisting this experience? Right, so there's, again, just no extra stories, no analyzing, no criticizing, but just observing, right? What's going on? Good. From here, we'll do a wide leg forward fold. So we're going to make sure the toes are facing forward, hands to your hips. We'll take a big inhale in. And as you exhale, we're going to fold forward. So we slide the hands down the legs. Good. We relax the neck. And if the hands can, we can bring them to the ground. It's also nice to have blocks near around so that if we don't have the hamstring or back flexibility yet, so we can bring our hands to our block and just take some weight into the hands. But we want to be sure that we're relaxing the neck down, right? We hold so much tension here. We have to practice letting it go. Good, so we'll take just a couple more breaths, making sure jaws relax too. So big inhale, slow exhales. One more time, big inhale, slow exhale. Good, and then we're gonna roll up to stand. So nice and slowly, you can set your block aside. We're gonna roll all the way up. We roll the shoulders back, and then we lift the head. And again, we take a moment to pause and just feel. Good. From here, we'll do triangle on the other side. So we turn the left toes out. Make sure your right toes are facing the wide side of the mat, so they're not externally rotated at all. It's okay to have them internally rotated a little bit, but not externally. So then from here, we bend the left knee and bring the arms out to the side. So this is our warrior two. We look out over the left fingertips. Right? Spine is long, hips are low, making sure the knee is on top of the ankle, and breathing. And here we'll add some movement. So as you inhale, straighten the left leg, lift your arms up. Come back to warrior two as you exhale. 3 more times. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, move at your pace. Just connecting the movement with your breath. One more time. Good. Pause the body, but keep the breath moving. Shoulders relax, jaw relax. And then we straighten the leg, relax the arms down. And again, just take a moment here, maybe close the eyes, feel. Good. From here, we'll work with triangle. So we bring the arms out to the sides. We'll take a breath in, and as you breathe out, left hand lowers down towards the leg as we stretch the right side. With your inhale, lift up, shoulders over hips, and then exhale to your triangle. One more time like that. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, triangle. Lift all the way up as you inhale. Triangle as you exhale. This time we pause here, but we keep breathing. So breathing in, bend out. One more time. And as you inhale, lift all the way up. As you exhale, relax your arms down, turn both toes to the wide side of the mat, and again, just a moment to pause and feel and observe. Good. From here, we'll do another wide leg forward fold. So feet are facing the wide side of the mat, hands to the hips. We take a breath in. And as you breathe out, we fold forward. So hands slide down the legs. Maybe come to the mat, maybe come to a block. Right? Neck relaxes, jaw relaxes, and we breathe. Just 2 more breaths here. And then setting your block aside if you're using it. You're going to come all the way up to stand again. So nice and slowly. Again, the shoulders roll back, then the head lifts. And again, just a moment to pause and feel. Good. From here, I'm going to heel toe the feet together a bit so that we're able to come stand at the top of the mat. So we come back to our mountain pose. Right? Feet are hip distance, toes facing forward, arms at the sides, legs are engaged, belly is engaged. So we have this little kind of tilting of the pelvis just a little bit, keeping the belly strong. Shoulders are back and down, arms at the sides, spine is long. We'll do another half salutation. So as you inhale, we lift the arms overhead. Exhale, folding at the hips, nice and slowly. As you inhale, lift halfway up, so flat, strong back. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Lift your arms all overhead. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Good. Take another breath here. I'm going to work with Warrior One now. So we're going to step the left foot back. This time the toes turn out a little bit, so about a 45-degree angle. We keep the hips facing forward and the arms rise. You bend in the right knee. So this is Warrior One. Maybe adjusting the feet a little bit wider, maybe tilting or turning the toes a little inwards or outwards more to make this comfortable. Again, we don't want this shifting forward, but we want to be shoulders over hips, so nice and strong and grounded here. From here, we take a breath in, and as you breathe out, we'll straighten the front leg, bring the hands down to the sides. As you inhale, come back to your Warrior One. So bend your knee, lift your arms. Exhale, straighten the leg, hands come down to the sides. 2 more times. So big breath in, slow breath out. Good. Inhaling, bend the knee, lift the arms. Exhale, strong breath out. Good. Now we'll come back to Warrior One. We'll pause the body, but we keep the breath flowing. So breathing in and out. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears, jaws relaxed. Keep moving the breath. Good. From here, we'll take an inhale. And as you exhale, straighten the leg, bring your hands down. And again, just a moment to pause and feel. Maybe sensations in the hands or the arms, maybe the shoulders feel warm after holding the arms up. Maybe the heart is beating faster, or the breath feels short. Good. From here, we're going to do another, just a little bit of a stretch. So as we inhale, we're going to lift the arms up. And then as we exhale, we're going to fold forward. So keeping the front leg straight. We bring the arms down. Maybe we take some blocks, right? We bring our hands to blocks. Maybe the hands come to the mat. But once again, we want to relax the neck a bit, so we're not tensing here, right? Relax your jaw and breathe. Breathe in deeper than what comes naturally. Breathe out nice and slow. Continue. One more breath here. Good, and then setting your blocks aside if you're using them. We're going to bend the knee and lift all the way up, Warrior One. Good. From here, we'll take a breath in and come back to mountain pose as you breathe out. Good. Take a moment here, just again feeling how the different sides of your body may feel different from each other. And maybe the heartbeat has changed, or the breath has changed, or there's sensations elsewhere in the body. Good. We'll do another half salutation. So breathing in, we lift the arms. Exhale, folding at your hips. Lift halfway up as you breathe in. Exhale as you fold. All the way to stand as you inhale, lift the arms. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Good. Take a nice deep breath here. Good. We'll work with Warrior One on the other side. So we step the right foot back. Again, toes turn out to about a 45-degree angle. Not as wide as Warrior Two, but not totally forward. Maybe widen the stance a bit if you feel kind of wobbly here. We bend the left knee and we lift the arms overhead. So this is our Warrior One. Take a moment just to kind of feel and adjust. You want to make sure that the back heel is down and pressing through the foot. Belly strong, shoulders over hips. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears, jaw relaxed. I'm going to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, straighten your leg, bring your hands down to your sides. And with your inhale, come back to your warrior one. So bend the knee, lift the arms. Exhale, straighten the leg, hands come down. So 2 more times like that. Inhaling and exhaling. Then you can move at your own breath pace if it's faster or slower than mine. Good. From here we'll come to our warrior one, and then we'll take a couple breaths here. So again, a moment to feel how your hips are, feel what your heel's doing, your shoulders, your jaw, and most importantly, breathe. Good. Another breath in, and as you breathe out, we'll straighten the leg, bring the hands down to the sides. You can maybe close your eyes if you like, but just take a moment here to feel. Good. From here, we'll do our hamstring stretch. So we'll inhale, lifting the arms up, and as you exhale, we fold forward. Again, hands come down wherever they come to. Right. And again, we relax the neck a bit, we relax the jaw, and we breathe. One more breath here, breathing in really deep. And as you breathe out, slowly step the blocks aside. We'll inhale, we'll bend the left knee, lift the arms up, come back to your warrior one. And as you exhale, mountain pose. So feet to the top of the mat, hands to the sides. Again, just time to pause, feel. Good. Making sure that your mountain pose, you're nice and properly aligned, right? And we'll bring in some balance. So we'll do what we call moving mountains. So as you inhale, we're going to lift the arms up in front of us and rise up onto the toes. As you exhale, we bring the heels and the hands back down. So 3 more times. As you inhale, we rise up. As you exhale, we lower down. 2 more times. Keeping belly strong, legs strong. This helps with balance. 1 more time. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, grounding down. Good. Take a breath here. And get a moment just to adjust, right? If the heels came down internally or externally rotated, just taking a moment to fix or notice that and then fix that. Nice. From here, we'll flow back down to our mats. So as you inhale, lift your arms. As you exhale, fold your hips. As you inhale, lift halfway up. And as you exhale, this time we're going to come back to downward dog. So we lower the hands down, step the feet back, and we come to our downward dog. So making sure the hands are strong, feet are hip distance, neck is relaxed. Maybe the knees are bent a little bit, that's okay. We're just working the legs towards straight. Heels can be lifted. Good, take 1 more breath here. Breathe in and out. With your next inhale, bring your knees to the mat, and then child's pose as you exhale. Come back to where we started, and we just take a moment here to feel what's different, and notice what's different, how the body may feel, how the breath is, the heartbeat, and maybe how the mind is here. From here, we're going to come into the seated posture. So come up and swing the feet around in front of us. We're going to do what we call Baddha Konasana, or bound angle. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, and this is a hip opener. So for some people that have really tight hips or tight back, you might find yourself kind of leaning backwards. You can take a block and sit up on the block for any of our seated postures, and that will make it a little bit easier, or a little bit more comfortable, so that then you'll be seated upright, and from here we fold forward. So either from the block or from the floor, we're going to sit up tall, and then exhale, fold forward. Again, we might be unconsciously tensing our neck and our shoulders, so the practice is to relax neck and shoulders, and breathe. About 2 more breaths here. Good, and then we lift all the way up. Again, just a little pause at the top. Good. We're going to do a seated forward fold. So again, block. If you feel like you're kind of, leaning backwards, the block can help you sit upright, or maybe you don't need the block. You can set it aside. So legs extended out. You're going to inhale, lift the arms up. So sit nice and tall. Try to get out any slouch. Right? So inhale. As you exhale, kind of leading with your heart as you fold forward. Right? So we come to wherever we can't fold anymore, and at that point, you can allow the spine to curve. And then from here, relax your jaw, relax your neck, and then just about 2 more breaths. Big inhale, slow exhale. One more time. Good, and then from here, we'll lift all the way up. Again, just pause. Maybe some sensations in the head, maybe the legs, maybe the back. Good. From here, we'll come down to our backs. So we're going to lower down to your back. Let's take a moment. Knees bent, feet in the mat. It's time to allow your back to relax, time to feel your back. Your head fully supported by the mat. You can release any tension in your neck and your jaw. Good. From here, we'll do a couple dynamic bridge poses. So we're going to bring our feet in close to our buttocks, hip distance, right? So they're not all the way together and they're not too wide. They're in line with your hips. Hands at your sides, palms face down. And with your inhale, we're going to lift the hips up and take the arms all the way overhead. As you exhale, we'll return the hips and the hands back down to the mat. So we'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, lifting the hips up nice and high. And as you exhale, we're going to roll the spine down. So 1 vertebrae at a time. Kind of tilting the pelvis. 2 more times. Breathing in, we stretch the front of the body out. And as you exhale, again, rolling the spine down. 1 more time. Good. Hips and hands relax down. Just take another pause here. Right? Maybe new sensations in your body. Maybe in the hamstrings or the calves or belly. This time we're going to come into bridge, and we're going to take about 3 or 4 breaths there. So hands stay down at the sides this time. As you inhale, lift the hips up, and then breathe here. If you want, you can kind of walk or tuck your shoulder blades underneath your body. That helps get a little extra lift. You can even interlace your hands underneath your body. You're just pressing a little bit higher. But relax jaw and breathe. Another breath in, and as you breathe out, slowly return your hips back down to the mat. And again, another little moment for a pause. Feeling sensations wherever they are in the body, feeling how your breath may feel short. Take a nice big inhale. Maybe a cleansing exhale, opening the mouth and just sighing out. Good. From here we bring our knees into our chest. Just want to counter that back bend a little bit. So tucking the knees in. You can rock if you like. Good. From here, we're going to do another hip opener, Supta Baddha Konasana. So the same as what we did when we were seated, and we're on our backs now. So we take the knees away from each other and bring the soles of the feet together. Right, so we're going to get into the front of the hips a lot. Hands can be wherever you like. If you like them at your belly, that's fine. You can be at your sides, palms turned upwards. If you want a little bit of a shoulder stretch, you can bring your hands overhead and just finding where you can relax. You want to take some time to feel, again, jaw, shoulders. Maybe you're tensing in your belly here. See if you can relax your belly, your thighs, your feet. And then the practice is to breathe, right? Big, full inhales. Long, slow exhales. A couple more times. One more breath here. And then slowly draw your knees back together, arms to your sides. Again, just a time to pause and feel and observe and notice. And good. Both knees to your chest again. And we'll do another hip stretch. So we're going to take the left foot to the mat. Take your right ankle over your left knee. And so you can kind of press the knee away if you want, stretching in the front of the hip. Or we can take the right hand between the legs, the left hand around the thigh, reaching to the back of your left thigh, and then pulling both legs in. So we should find a stretch somewhere in the hip area. If you have sensations in the knee, you're going to flex your right foot, so that'll protect your knee. And then we can pull with both legs in. Left leg can be relaxed, the foot can be relaxed, shoulders, jaw relaxed. And about 2 more breaths, breathing in deep, breathing out slow. One more time. You bring the left foot back down to the mat, and then the right. And again, just a moment to feel, observe, and notice. And then we take our left ankle over the right knee, and maybe just opening up in the front a bit. And then left hand between the legs, right hand around the side, reaching to the back of the right leg. And maybe flexing the left foot, but relaxing your right foot and ankle, drawing both legs in. Jaw relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Big breaths. Good, and then the right foot comes to the mat. And then the left. Again, we just take a moment here. And I'm going to bring our knees into our chest. Hands at the sides. We're just going to do a gentle hamstring stretch. So as you inhale, we're going to take the heels towards the ceiling. So we flex the feet, press the heels up towards the ceiling, and bring your arms all the way overhead. As you exhale, we tuck the knees in, bring the hands to the sides. So we'll just do this 2 more times. So inhale, really flex the feet, press the heels high. And then exhale, we tuck. One more time. Nice big inhale. slow exhale. Good. Feet to the mat again, just another breath or two to pause and feel. Good. Now we'll do some twists. So we'll bring the knees to the chest. Take your arms out to your sides at shoulder height. Right. Now we'll take a big inhale. Lower your knees to the left as you exhale. With your inhale, bring your knees back to the center and lower to the right as you exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale to the center, to the left as you exhale. Good. Center with your inhale, right as you exhale. Good. Center with your inhale, and then lower to the left again. This time we'll pause and breathe here. So we'll want to relax the feet down to the ground. Want to relax in the thighs, the belly, the shoulders. You can turn your palms upwards if you like, relaxing your hands and your jaw, your forehead, and then breathing. Big, full inhales. Long, slow exhales. And with your next inhale, come back to the center. Good. Take your breath here in the center, just feeling any sensations in the shoulders, the side body, the hips, the toes. We'll take another breath in. And then knees to the right as you exhale. Again, we want to relax. So relax the feet, the thighs, the core, shoulders, the jaw. And then again, breathe. Big inhales. Relaxing exhales. Good. Next inhale, come to the center. Take your exhale here. We're going to do a gentle movement called Appanasana. So hands to the kneecaps, fingertips face the toes. As you inhale, we move the knees away from the body, just enough so the arms straighten. And as you exhale, we slowly bring the knees back into the chest. So 2 more times, maybe closing your eyes. Inhaling as the knees move away. Exhale, drawing the knees back. 1 more time. Good. From here, we'll bring the feet to the mat again. Let's take another pause here. So if you have a block handy, we're going to finish the practice with a supported bridge pose. So taking your block, and lift your hips up, slide the block underneath your hips. We're going to make it comfortable, so not up too high or down too low, but right underneath your sacrum. Arms at your sides, palms turned upwards. Right, we relax in our bellies, relax our lower backs. Relax in your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your jaw. Eyes closed and just focusing on your breath. Big, full, deep inhales. And these long, slow exhales. Do a few more breaths here. here, we'll press into the feet to lift the hips up. Slide the block out and slowly lower the hips back down. We'll bring the knees into the chest again. And from here, we'll come into our Shavasana. So we extend both legs out towards the corners of the mat. We allow the toes to roll outwards. The arms come down to the sides, palms turned upwards. Maybe tuck the shoulder blades under a bit. I want to relax the hands, relax the jaw, relax the chest and the shoulders and the feet. And we continue our practice of relaxing the mind by pulling our attention away from any thoughts that come, because they will come. It's normal. But our practice is to pull our attention away from the thoughts and just back to the body and to the breath. So feeling more and more parts of the body, feeling if there's tension and consciously letting that tension go. Just focusing on the breath, right? Keeping the breath moving. Just feeling the way that it feels as the breath moves in and moves out. And when you notice yourself thinking, right? You just notice, no criticizing yourself, no analyzing why. It's normal. So you just quickly and consciously pull our attention back to the body, back to the breath. Just be here for a few more moments. Body relaxed completely, eyes closed, just opening up to all the sensations that are right here. Bring some movement into your fingers and your toes. Stretch your wrists and your ankles. Stretch your arms and your legs. And then release to your chest and coming to lie on one side. Taking a couple of breaths there, noticing how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally. Maybe setting an intention to take your practice with you. Checking in with your body, your breath, your attention, and maybe just making some adjustments. When you're ready, come up to sit.
Comfortable seated posture.
And hands to your heart. At the end of our practice, we always bow and say namaste. Translated, that means my soul honors your soul. The light that's within me sees and honors the light that's within you. It's in all of us, every person, every human. It's there. So even though I guided you through yoga today, there is much that each of you has to teach me. Your way of shining your own light. So I thank you for joining me. Namaste.